biggest scams people fall for. Let's get into it. The first and biggest scam people fall for every single day, every minute of the day, every hour of the day is on-brand chocolate, crisps and drinks versus the off-brand equivalent. Now, I don't know the psychology on why people glaze on-brand stuff, but I do know some basic information. For example, if we take Cadbury's chocolate, right, and compare it to Think Air chocolate, Simply chocolate, whatever, you do realise Cadbury chocolate uses objectively worse ingredients. I'll put a screenshot on the screen just in case you don't believe me. Look it up for yourself. They use worse ingredients than fucking off-brand chocolate, and yet people are still buying it. You are not buying it because it tastes better. You are not buying it for quality. You are buying it because they are a big brand who have psychologically somehow hacked your brain into thinking that they are quality when they use objectively worse quality ingredients in their food. Makes no sense, right? You are paying for their advertisements. Bloody, I can't speak. But you are paying for their advertisements, right? You are paying for their shelf level, because what they do is they pay stores extra so their product can be eye level with you on the shelf. Well, on average, I mean, some people are midgets, some people are really tall, but you get the point. They pay so their products are eye level with you, hence you're more likely to buy it, right? And you got to remember sports sponsorships, you got to remember TV adverts, social media adverts, campaigns, billboards, all of this. Oh, and the packaging. You are paying for literally the packaging, which is crazy to me because they use big, bright colours. Compare that to Simply chocolate. It's just a plain packaged white chocolate bar that tastes the same. Well, not the same. It tastes better in my opinion, and it uses better ingredients. Now, I'm not saying if you genuinely prefer Cadbury's and you stop eating it, but really think about it. Do you actually prefer Cadbury's over these off-brands? Or do you just prefer it because it's a big brand that you grew up with, you got told was better, you got told was better quality, but factually, it isn't better quality. It just isn't, and it baffles my mind that people glaze and suck the dick of these big companies. Like, they ain't gonna care. They want your money. They don't care about the high quality ingredients. I mean, it's actually crazy. Another comparison is like Snacktastic off-brand Doritos versus Doritos. I'll put a screenshot on for like a lot of these, by the way, because I think it's kind of crazy. A lot of the times, they are literally made in the exact same factory, just packaged differently. And once again, objectively, Doritos use worse ingredients. They use worse ingredients. Now, I will say on this one, this doesn't mean worse tasting ingredients, because they use like a lot of artificial shit to make it taste better. But if you want an actual real flavour, then the off-brand is better because it uses higher quality ingredients. Obviously, still going to be processed, still not good for you, but overall, their ingredients are still at a much higher quality. And I just think it's crazy. Now, the only one you can kind of give leeway with as not being a scam, even though it is like fizzy drinks. But you are paying in Lidl 4 times the amount of money for a 2-litre bottle of Pepsi Max versus Cola Max, when objectively the ingredients are about on par with each other. Like, what? Are you crazy? The ingredients are literally on par with each other, objectively, and yet people are willing to pay 4 times the amount. Like, make that make sense. Like, please, actually, like, do a blind taste test. I beg people who glaze on brand, do a blind taste test. Get a bunch of off-brand shit, a bunch of on-brand shit, and I guarantee you will get it all wrong. Anyways, that's going to lead me to my next one, but it's just so incredibly weird how people fall for this scam just because it's a big brand. The second one is going to be clothing, especially sport clothing. Now, for the official England kit, it cost over 80 quid, which is why I got this from Lidl for 4 quid. It does the exact same thing. It has the England flag, clearly a football top, represents my country, is comfortable, it is what it is. So, for what reason do you need to pay an extra, 74 odd pound just so you have the official top? Like, that makes zero sense when you can get it for £4 from Lidl. Like, this is a completely fine top. Nothing wrong with it. Of course, you could argue, it doesn't look as good, it doesn't have the 3 lions on it. But even then, you can get off-brand with the 3 lions on, which, I mean, you can't tell the difference in the quality. Like, I have an on-brand Wolves top, right? The team I support. That top is no more comfortable than this £4 top from Lidl. It's not just sports tops, but in specific sports tops, because the premium they put on them is crazy. Because I think personally, I haven't done research into this is my guess, they are banking on your loyalty and support to that team to boost their prices up. I don't believe that they're actually using higher quality fabrics. In fact, I know a lot of on-brand clothes that aren't sports don't use higher quality fabrics. They use the exact same, but just slap a logo on it. I mean, that is crazy when you think about it. Either way, I'm going to be honest, your top is going to be made probably by some Chinese kid doing hard labour. Whether it's on-brand or off-brand, that's just a fact. So, why bother paying the extra money? Now, I'm not saying never treat yourself, by the way. If you really, really have the money and you really want to, I mean, go for it. I don't care. But personally, you're a little bit stupid, I think, if you don't have much money and you're paying the extra premiums on a top when it's made by the same people in the same factory. It just makes no sense. And the next scam I'm going to talk about is online social media advertising. Like the amount of people who will advertise like videos on TikTok via TikTok or YouTube via YouTube makes no sense. It is a scam. Yes, fair enough, it does bring more views, but it does not bring a genuine audience. It does not bring like a genuine like repeated subscribers or fans. You are pushing a video out for like a couple hundred more people to see, probably not even like it or comment on it, fuck off and never remember your channel. You may as well just post organically for free and keep going and do it because you enjoy it or you want to make money or whatever your reason is, rather than paying to get a boost for making social media videos. Now, granted, if you make social media videos because you are promoting a product that you sell or you're promoting your business, that makes sense. I understand it. Like, that makes more sense to, like, pay a bit of money and advertise it. However, if you're just making videos like this or gaming videos, not selling anything, you should not be spending money on advertisements. Are you stupid? It doesn't bring in repeat subscribers. It does not bring in consistency. It brings in nothing other than a bit of debt in your bank account. And these are like the biggest scams that are so common that people fall for. And I'm going to give an honourable mention, because I'm in Wales right now. The arcades are scams, but I'm not going to say don't do them because they are fun. But tell me why about 99% of the prizes in the 2p machines get stuck. And tell me why on the teddy machines. You will pick it up perfectly, it opens, oh, the claw's open before it's gone over the thing. It's such a scam. Every game in the arcade is a scam. However, they are fun, so we can allow that. But that's just a little side one anyway. But yeah, arcades are definitely a scam. You go in there, you waste your money, but at least you have fun doing it. You cannot convince me you have fun paying 4 times the amount of money for a drink that is objectively using on-par ingredients with the off-brand. Like, how is that fun? Like, you are basically saying, you know what, I like paying 4 times the amount for the exact same thing just because of the label. Like, come on, use a bit of common sense. Now, before I end this video, like, I'm just gonna say, I do buy on-brand things sometimes if I have, like, enough money to do so. And by enough money, I don't mean I barely have enough. I need to have quite a bit of money to consider getting the on-brand versions of things, because it's just a waste of money. Like, I saw a video, right, pretty much, and it compared on-brand shopping, like a full shop for the week, versus off-brand shopping for the week. And I think it was something like over half, I know it was over half the price cheaper buying off-brand only, which is crazy. And most people need that. Like, yes, the cost of living is hard, but like a lot of people are still buying on-brand things, and it makes no sense. You can buy off-brand things and you won't tell the difference. Like, please, like, I don't want to sound like Eddie Abu, but wake the fuck up. Anyways, like, I've stumbled a lot, I'm talking quick. It's just something I really like talking about. It's definitely an interesting debate to have, because I know a lot of people will glaze the on-brand stuff, and I really don't know why. This billion-dollar company doesn't care about you or your satisfaction. They care about getting that money. But yeah, I would say the main scam is definitely on-brand food, drinks, and snacks. on food and snacks, it's the fucking same thing. You get my point. That is definitely the main scam compared to just buying the off-brand versions. Now, there is an exception to that as well before I end the video. Buying real meat, like real burger meat versus a Rustler's burger, fair enough, you got me there.